Well,
Almost.
I moved to Newport in 1982, and I heard that there was somebody trying
Where'd
to
you
start
come from?
From New York.
Okay.
And so I heard there was people starting a dance company, and I had worked in theater and dance in New York.
Right.
And so I just sort of started weaseling my way in.
Right.
But we're a great match, I think.
Oh, there's no doubt.
So many
There's
ways.
no doubt. Because
Yeah.
the real success of a good any artistic and arts organization is that you've got two entities. You've got artistic and you have production and administrative. Okay, there should be two different people doing those things. Too often, there's one person trying to do both.
Yeah,
and what happens is that the artistic side suffers and the administrative side suffers.
Yeah.
Okay, so you seem to have a really good team there.
We
okay,
do. We do.
Absolutely.
And our whole team is incredible. Everybody that works with us, it's such a wonderfully collaborative place to work. You know, not all the ideas come from me, I can tell you that for sure. We listen very carefully to what each and every person around us, the dancers, our company manager, Shauna McGuire in our office, everyone, because everyone sort of is steeped in the culture of the way we work and the collaborative nature of the way we work. And sometimes the most incredible ideas come from a place you'd never suspect. Mm-hmm. And then we can feed it and let it grow, and it becomes a remarkable
that's the best part of the artistic side of it, is to listen to other people's ideas. Mm-hmm. I know, as a person in town who produces his own productions, is that so often I'll be getting ready to produce a production, and I'll have somebody that I want to be involved with. Like I had just recently did a kids production, and I was told that one of the girls I wanted to be in the show, she said, "I can't do it because it's Nutcracker." They would, so you have this following, okay? You have this group of people who have been involved with the Nutcracker, and every year it's like right after the show's over, on their calendar for the next year, okay, is Nutcracker.
The next Nutcracker.
Okay.
And Dracula's the same now. Up, it's Dracula again.
Right.
Here we go.
Well, that again is building. It's not just building a company. It's also the word of mouth from that company going out into the community.
Right.
Right.
Well, we do a tremendous amount of community work.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the schools all the time. We teach in the schools. Every single second and third grader in all of Newport County, so that's from Jamestown through Little Compton, receives creative movement classes. So, and some of them are based on Nutcracker, some of them are just creative movement classes where we actually make performances for the children, so that the children perform, Right. So we are out in the community. We see this as part of our mission, is educating our community about dance, making it accessible, making it understandable so people are comfortable. And
making
people
it part of their lives,
making it part of their lives. Because we feel so fortunate it's been part of our lives. I mean, our dancers go out and all of these children know them. Oh, it's David. Oh, it's Christy. Hi, So we're part of the community. We're right in the heart of downtown Newport. We love being there. It's fabulous. So
I equate the dance a lot to, because as I said, I was involved with ballet, but I was also involved with opera. Okay, so if you put the two together, they're actually two disciplines. Okay, that are difficult for some people to interpret. Okay, well, especially opera when it's not in the right language.
Right.
Okay, but a lot of people don't really go to see dance because they don't understand it. Okay, there's really not a lot to understand. Okay, if it's visually wonderful to you, then that's what you were supposed to experience. And for myself, okay, the very first time that I actually knew that I understood it was when I actually saw Mikhail Baryshnikov, okay?
Yep.
And that was an amazing thing, okay? He showed me that there was a story there, okay?
Right.
And that story was a beautiful story. And all he had was a cross on the stage, okay?
Right.
And the story was him leaping 30 feet into the air. And then, you goosebumps, I'm getting them, I was just thinking about it. So to the interpretation of any art, okay, is a visual thing, okay?
And it's a personal thing.
It's a personal thing.
And that's what we feel very, very strongly. You say with opera, if you don't understand the language, you don't understand it. Well, guess what? Everybody moves.
Absolutely.
Right? So if you can look at movement and it touches you in any way, whether it's I don't like this, or ugh, that was creepy, or oh my goodness, that's the most incredible thing I've ever seen. If you're moved in some way, we've done our job.
Absolutely.
But what moves you will not move me. Her interpretation will not be mine. When people ask me, so what did you want me to get from this? I say, I'd like to know what you got from it. That's what I want you to get from it. That's
Right.
it. But with a story like Dracula, which is what we did was take the story, which is vast. I mean, it's a 500-page book, and just distill it to the very essence of the idea of Dracula. And we put a few twists on it. But we work with 9 dancers. So to make a story that's that big with that few people, we had to distill it to its essence. And I think it's remarkably distilled, and the story is crystal clear and riveting from the moment you walk in. Even if you don't read the synopsis in the program, you know exactly what's happening and where you're going in this story. And it's a beautiful love story, it's a tragedy, it's all of those things that make a remarkable piece of work. It has all of those elements.
Okay, so let's tell everybody when it's going to be, so that they can, before you put it in the vault, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so what are the dates for it?
October 20th through 24th, and I think the 20th through the 22nd, the shows are at 7:30. And then there are 2 shows a day in the weekend. So
Wow.
a matinee and an evening.
7 shows.
7
shows
shows
total.
over a weekend.
Over a weekend, basically,
Yeah.
Wednesday through Sunday.
Wednesday through Sunday.
Wow.
And then we wanted to mention the Nutcracker, which
Oh, absolutely. How can we not
starts
mention
the
this?
Friday after Thanksgiving, which is November 26th, and goes through just 1 week to December 3rd.
And that's also 2 performances per day.
Right.
So
and
14.
anybody can go to islandmovingco.org and get information about both productions and how to buy tickets and everything like that.
Excellent, excellent. So, just so you know, Island Movement Company, we're very lucky to have this dance company in our area. Okay, we've got Mickey Olson, the artistic director. Thank you for being here today, Mickey.
Thank you
okay?
so much for having
And of course, the executive director, Dominique Alfondre. Okay, and Dominique, it's always a pleasure. Okay, all right. And so this is Tom Erb in the art scene, brought to you by the Arts and Culture Alliance of Newport County. Thank you. The ACA News. Okay. The November news for ACA. The Newport Art Museum, there's a photo guild meeting, okay, on November 10th. It's at the Griswold House at 7 p.m. Murder at the Museum at 7 p.m. at the Griswold House. Okay, that's on November 11th. Also on November 11th is Newport Gallery Night. Now, I don't know if you've ever gone to the Newport Gallery Night, but it's an awesome thing to do, to be able to go around town and check out the galleries. And that's usually on Thursdays, and the admissions are free. The gallery night starts at 5, ends at 8. Okay, I want to take this opportunity to thank the artistic director, Mickey Olson, and the executive director, Dominique Alfondre from Island Movement Company, to tell us all about the production of Dracula. It sounds really, really awesome. Make sure you get there and get the chance to see it, because I understand they're going to put it away for a while before they bring it back. It's